Hey there, folks. This is KlerikReturns returning to you for the very first time with an episode of Kerbal Space Program. I got this game a couple months ago, and I have absolutely loved it ever since I started playing it. Really fun game. Can't explain exactly why. Maybe it's the building aspect or the blowing stuff up aspect. We're getting into space. But it's a really fun game, and I just thought I would share with you guys some of the designs that I've built over the last couple days because of a tweet that Kurt J. Mack sent out, I guess. So there was this XKCD comic, webcomic, about different reasons that they launch spacefaring vehicles from places like Florida instead of the tops of mountains or other such situations. So I thought, so Kurt tweeted, well, that's what Kerbal Space Program is for, is to discover why we don't do certain things. So this is going to be an episode. The very first episode is going to be dedicated to exploring different ways that don't make sense, at least financially, different ways to launch a rocket into space. So the first one is a mobile launch platform. So this is it right here. This is my, I think, second revision. Let's put a rocket on it. Mobile launch test. What was I saying? So this is my... I forgot what I was saying. My goodness. Terrible. So this is the second or third time that I've tested this launch, and it's interesting. So let me see if I can highlight some things in the build. So pretty standard rocket, you know, battery, or reaction wheels, what they're called now. I did the 4 solid rocket boosters with the liquid rocket booster in the center. Is held onto the platform by a simple decoupler. But then, before I forget, I gotta make sure. All of my astronauts are out. Let's get somebody like Calbert. Hi, Calbert. Let's use you, Calbert. Calbert, I believe, shall be flying the rocket. Calbert, the rocket flyer, and Jedby's going to be in this little capsule right here, and well, let's head to the launch pad, and we'll discover why the placement of that capsule is interesting. So let's load it up here. Loading. I have to say, with the new version, I don't like this black loading screen. It's not my favorite. Not my favorite. Okay, so what happens is when this is on this side, I guess the center, I'm guessing, is if I were to try to go forward, it would think that this over here is the front, and it would send me off that direction, and that's not what we want. We want to pilot it from the other side, and for that we've got Jedby. Hey, Jedby. So we'll have him walk underneath a rocket. Hey guys, just on my way to the driver's seat. So we'll get him to pop into the little, what do they call it? A rocket seat. I forget what the technical term is. I say technical term, but whatever the game decides it should be called. So previous designs. Did I say something about previous designs yet? I'm not sure. The previous design that I had used the smaller wheels, not the balloony ones, but the black ones. And those, you have to. Whoa! Let's not go off the back. Those you have to turn only a little bit to go forward. These rotate back and forward, kind of like a tank would, a military tank. And so it makes it a lot easier to get off this platform. My previous revision, I guess you could say, I had to reverse parallel park to get off of the launch platform. So on our way down the ramp here, I'm just tapping the back button to try and keep our surface speed under 3 meters per second. So long as we do that, it's relatively easy to control. You can see my couple other tests over here. We've got Bill Kerman. He was hanging on for dear life onto the ladder. So let's see. Let's head over to the new training Kerbonaut training facility and say hello and launch a rocket over there. Oh, this is gonna be a little sketchy. Hey, we made it. All right, let's cruise on over there. Calbert is hanging out up top. Jedby's right here in front. Let's turn our lights on. How's the lights? It's a little odd. I think the lights look funky during the daytime. I mean, they're very, very, very bright. Very, very bright, especially in here. Let's cruise on over. So this one, I suppose, I mean, this is it's pretty stable. I mean, having the center of weight so high makes it easy to tip over. I was thinking that maybe putting like an arm off the front, or arm off the front and arm off the back, would kind of help with stability in case, you know, for braking and acceleration, so you wouldn't have to worry about it. You could just gas it, you know. But I mean, other than the braking and the going and this stopping and the starting, it's pretty stable overall, I would have to say. Let's start slowing down. That's the other part about this large build, is that it takes a bit of time to speed up and slow down. It's a little cumbersome, so it would take a very, very long time to make it up into those mountains. So we're not going to do that today, even though that was half of the point of the tweet was, hey, let's launch something from mountaintop. But I don't have time to do that today. So we're just going to launch it straight from the new. Can you make it? Make it. Don't tip. Okay, you're doing it. Oh my. That's so scary. And we made it. Yeah, I don't have time to launch it from a mountaintop today, but perhaps another time. It would just take a long time to get up there. Let's park it right here. Oh, tap the brakes. Tap the brakes. When in doubt, just let go of the brakes and it'll right itself. Okay, so we stopped. We have stopped right outside the brand new Kerbonaut Training Center. We don't want to park it on this side, do we? Oh, that's so tempting. But no, we'll just leave it out in front here. So we got our parking brake on, and we've got our staging. Oh, almost set up. Got to put the parachute up there so that we don't launch it early. And we got our boosters all set to go when this decoupler decouples. Parachutes on the solid boosters. And Calbert, are you ready, sir? He's ready. Okay, so throttle up, even though we won't need it right away. Just want to make sure we don't mess up the staging. SAS on. Let's switch to the one that's flying now. Lights on. Farewell, mobile launch platform. So the real question is, can something... Oh, let's get our rotation right when we're talking. Can something launched from a mobile platform actually make it into orbit? Like, can we build a rocket that is powerful enough to get into orbit? And I think, you know, from previous tests, this guy should make it pretty well up into the spaces. How fast are we going? 200, another 100, and then we'll start our gravity turn. We'll do it a little early. We're kind of running low on the solid booster power. It's very, very mighty, the solid rocket boosters. Okay, get a good tilt going, and away we go. Hold her steady. Alright, we are in process. Let's check our altitude. Oh, we are going straight up and down at 50,000. That's a little low. We just started out though. Let's turn it a little bit just so we get some good angle on it. Farewell, guys. Yeah, launching from a mountaintop, the difference between the surface and the top of this mountain, per se, is, you know, maybe a few kilometers, I'm guessing. I don't know, I haven't measured the tops of mountains. Maybe that'll be another quest for another day. But it's not that much different when you consider the total number of kilometers that you have to reach in order to get into space. Oh, we're going east. Alright. Sure. Why not? Hey, we should be able to get into a stable orbit. How's our fuel? Fuel is only at half. Beautiful. We are totally making it into orbit today. How are we doing? 60, 70. Should have put some more fun things on here. Just flicker the lights. That's the thing that I wish the Kerbal Space Program would implement. I know there's add-ons and things. Oh, that's good. Not add-ons, what am I saying? I want to say extensions, but that's not right either. The thing! Mods! Yes, I know there's mods to add more cool things. This looks like a pretty good orbit. It's hard to get it pinpointed. 129, 128. Nice. I know there's mods that have more stuff in them. I like moving stuff, so it's not so static all the time. Let's get a look from here. And what do we need? 39 seconds. That's 40. So, oh, what? I am coming down. Oh, I missed it completely. Anyway, well, I'm sure we all know that would have made it to space. But let's just crash down. Whoa, got some spin going on. Okay, we're good. Parachute out. Down we come. Yeah, I just totally fast-forwarded and blew by our time mark. But that's okay, because we know that we made it to space and back, and I'm happy with that. I'm satisfied, and kersplash. Where's it at? Did I survive? I did not survive. Took it a little fast there. Okay, on to the next one. So launching mobile vehicle, launch vehicle confirmed. Possible to get into space. Would it be easier from a mountaintop? Maybe. Probably not, though. I mean, what I'm saying, getting at there, is the difference in atmospheric density between 0 kilometers and 5 or 10 or 20 kilometers or whatever. I'm terrible at that kind of thing. It's not considerable, I would say. Difference, altitude, or density. Too expensive to move things up. That's the key part. So this is like a space plane, but not really. Let's strap a rocket. Let's put a couple wings on a rocket and let's go for it. So this one, pair of solid rocket boosters, and then we got a fuel line connecting this top one from the top one to the middle one, bottom one, whatever, the main central rocket. I think I want to do this, and such that that's not aligned. Here we go. Looks good. How am I gonna? Is that gonna work? That might work. It's a little far forward. We've got everything else set up pretty well. That's good, right there. Okay, and so we've got the fuel lines still going, and we've got our connectors connecting. Looks good. So yeah, this is kind of like a horizontal takeoff, which I know they kind of have with space plane ideas, but I don't know. There's something about just having a rocket go with wings. And so these wings, I mean, this is kind of my key design point, is these wings are detachable, which I should need to check my staging now that I've adjusted this top rocket. So my idea is that we use the wings to get off of the runway once we get up to speed, and then as soon as we're vertical, we drop the wings. And theoretically, I'd want to do that to the gear too, but it's not worth it. a little too much effort. So we'll pop these little canard and reverse canard off as we leave the runway and hit vertical altitudes. I'm just thinking, okay, so staging wise, we've got this launching first to get up to speed. We've got these launching to get really up to speed. This is, okay, so this rocket, I think the solid rocket boosters are gonna fall off first. Oh, I'm sorry, let me pay attention to what I'm doing. Solid boosters, there. Okay, so we got this top one to get up to speed, then we've got the solid rocket boosters to get up into the air and going vertical. Once we're vertical, we're going to drop these, I want to say ailerons, but no canards. And then eventually these outside boosters are going to run out, get rid of them, launch the center one, and then eventually get rid of this outside one as it runs out of fuel, and then finally getting rid of, or dropping this off to come back to the surface. Beautiful. Let's launch. Go. Then we'll take off spacefaring vehicle. That is my goal for today. So we're going to do a couple launches. Hopefully everything will stick together. We'll find out. It's going to be interesting. I've launched this once or twice before, and each time was a beautiful failure. So hopefully we'll get some beautiful failures today. Let's go for a chase camera. SAS on. Turn on our gentle adjustments. And we're already rolling forward. Jeff me, Kerman, are you ready? Because here we go. Launching in 3, a 2, a 1, and a slow acceleration. Alright, so from past experience, I know that once we hit about 50 to 60 meters per second, the center rocket isn't going to really provide much more speed. So at that point, we'll launch our solid boosters, which will definitely get us up to speed. So we're at 60 right now. It's slowing down. Okay. Let's kick it in. Got a little bit of lag there. I should probably get rid of these extra situations. We got Bill here, Bob on up here. Stay on the runway. Yeah, so you can see a horizontal takeoff orbiter right there. And up. Up we go. Very nice. Let's go vertical. And vertical achieved. Get rid of the wings. Goodbye, wings. And it's just like flying a rocket. Alright, hold it there. Come on. This new SAS, I like that you can turn while the SAS is on much easier. But it's getting it to hold that spot once you're doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, 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 oh, oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, so they died, so now this is spinning completely out of control. Let's... Oh, stinkers. Alright, so the top rocket... let's just hang out. So the top rocket provides quite a bit too much torque, for sure. So maybe less fuel, and we'll have to kick it off. There we go. Less fuel, and we'll have to kick it off right at the beginning. So we'll basically just barely get off the ground. Perhaps. Alright, so let's try that. Let's go back to the space lane. So it's more of a fuel calibration because it's so uneven. So the other possibility is because we're still in the atmosphere, we need to create more drag on this side, perhaps? Just thinking, why are these two uneven? Maybe I have different motors on here. So let's make sure that let's do the 215 on them both. Go, and there we go. So let's try that, because theoretically, I mean, it's equal between the two, so it should be even. Should be. I don't know why it's not. Maybe. Here, let's. I want to move this up here. See how this goes. Just kind of playing with the different things, doing some troubleshooting. All right. So, that's. Do I have to rebuild this thing? Come on. Fine. Have it your way. Like McDonald's. Get it your way and get fat. And let's bring it back to there. Okay. We've got our... Oops. We got our fuel still going properly. And these are more even. This should work out a little better, hopefully. Okay, let's try this. We'll launch one more time, and if we're successful, call it a day. I've got another design idea, but I think time-wise we'll have to save that for another episode. It's an interesting one. It's kind of like, well, we'll get there. We'll get there in the next episode. Okay, so let's load all this stuff up. This time let's not do a chase camera because it was pretty hard to keep track of everything. Okay, so we've got this going on. Fuel up. Jeff Me, are you ready? Yep, he's ready. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, all three at once. That's not at all what I intended. Oh, staging issues. Let's see if it works. We just want to get vertical, right? Maybe I'll actually get vertical for the end of the runway. We'll see. It's like a rock car at this point. I'm getting a bit of lag here. It's probably from all the extra situations we've got going on. And, yep, vertical. Nicely done. Whoa. Oh. Shoot. Go up. Ah, rescued it. Saved it. This is going to be interesting. Oh, bad lag. And those are gone. And can we... Oh, man, that lag. What? Okay, so it's a little better. Hanging together. But we're still spinning. Why would we be spinning? Maybe we need to add... Alright, let's revert it. We're going back to the spaceplane hangar. Let's try adding some stabilizing wings to that top rocket. I don't know why, but I feel like that just might work. Little structural wing. Is that too big? Seems a little bit large. It'll also provide more lift. Maybe we'll get off the ground. I think getting off the ground has more to do with the wheels, though, that they're... The front... Let's try this as well. Two things at once. I know it's a terrible scientific method. You want to be able to know exactly what you're doing at all times. But now the front is slightly higher than the back. In fact, let's drop it down a touch more. There. It's going to be interesting. Move that a little further back. There we go. Yeah, that should be good. And the stabilizing wing, I hope will do something. I almost want to add like a little wing on here. Do we have a small... I need like a tiny... Nope. Just a tiny little guy to fit right there. Is that... That's probably going to break the ground, isn't it? No. Let's get rid of that. And we'll just launch with this. Here we go. So maybe we'll get enough lift with just the single rocket, which reminds me I need to adjust the staging before we launch as well. Make sure we don't get those solid rocket boosters going too early. Yep, we'll add one and put that right there. Okay, the rest should be good. Right? So these aren't going to fly off, but that's okay. That's not what we want. And everything else looks pretty good. SAS on. Gentle controls on, throttle all the way up, and go. 3, 2, 1, go. So still, I think... Whoa, oh, whoa. You, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Here, let's reset those wheels, I think, in the back. A little too squirrely. Oops. Kinda need 2 of them, please. Thank you. Yeah, we'll just go straight on. Yeah. Sure. Stable, right? Right. Then if this doesn't work, well, I'll try some more things off camera and maybe we'll address it in the next episode. But for today, this is going to be our final launch, I swear. Alright, Jeff, me. You ready? Alright, we're on the ground. Throttle up, gentle controls on. Everything is ready. Staging is not ready. Okay, now we're ready. Go! Okay, let's hope for some stability. Maybe we'll get a little more lift, so perhaps we'll get off the runway early. But it's a lot of weight with all these boosters. Stay straight. It's a lot more stable this time. Excellent. 60. Okay, it's time. Really choppy. I apologize for that. I'll clear all this stuff out. We'll have smoother video in the next one. Learning curve. Okay, we're at the end of the runway. We can do it. Get us vertical. And up, 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 up. Seems a little more stable. Only a little bit, though. Okay, up. Whoa. We did it again. We did it again. Give me a full... Oh, this is not going to end well. Nope. So loud, sure. I apologize for the volume of that. Oh my. Okay, we'll just call that an episode. I will run design and the take maneuvers. This is the KlerikReturns. Let's wait until something loads. This is the KlerikReturns saying... Thanks for watching. Remember to leave a like. And until I return, stay safe. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.